The road from Lukaya Town Council through Birongo, Bwesa to Bugomora in Rwabenge Sub-County in Kalungu District is a difficult one to navigate these days. We had to endure the terrain of the flooded roads leading us to Katonga Swamp, which connects Kalungu District to Gomba District in the central Uganda. River Katonga, which washed away the bridge along Kampala Masaka Highway, draws its waters from this side of the swamp. What initially existed as a stream is now River Katonga, with a Maram road, and the swamp is being degraded. Locals tell us this was initially covered by papyrus, but when the river burst its banks, the papyrus was washed away, which ended up breaking the bridge at Katonga along Kampala Masaka Highway. The road from Villa Maria, Chamuliba to Bugomora in Kalungu District, connecting to Gomba, is now impassable. River Katonga burst its banks and destroyed the road. The locals are now using canoes to be able to cross.
Omuntu tumutwalire 15 amagana amadda. Tumuswala 25 tumukoza 25. Pikitwala 15 n'omuntu nenanyiwayo 15 oba inaka basabaze atwatwala nusomeka mutwalo gumu.
And with the school term due to open this weekend, school-going children cannot cross here. Even the cost of using canoes to cross here is prohibitive and extremely dangerous.
They are in a very critical condition right now in their studies because they cannot cross and the schools have already now opened. Let the government improvise any means for these children who are going to school.
When the Kampala Masaka road was cut off, the traffic from western Uganda was diverted to go through Nyendo, Villa Maria, Sembabule, through Gomba, Butambala up to Mpigi. But according to the local leaders in Kalungu, the road from Villa Maria through Chamulibwa to Bugomora, through Katonga, Kabula Soke, in Gomba district would have been a better alternative instead of going through Sembabule.
They are just 48 kilometers from Villa Maria from Nyendo to Kabula Soke. And we have been telling the government, because we had detected it some time back. The current president, when he came here to campaign in 1996, he said that he was going to tarmac the road from Villa Maria, or rather is Katigondo Bukalasa, up to Kabula Soke to connect us and work upon Katonga. But this is a promise that the president made in 1996. Up to now, I don't know for how many years, it has not been fulfilled.
Kalungu District was allocated road equipment by government, but according to District Chairperson Kamadi Mukibi, the maintenance of this equipment was left to the districts.
This road unit, because we are no longer awarding contracts, we are doing the roads on using force on account. But this road unit one, it needs the service. The machines need repair. But the workshop that we are supposed to go to when we are in Kalungu is in Imbalala. Okay? And if people are now using that as an alternative route, they would be saving 30 kilometers.
Muchibi also claims he has encountered corruption in the process of calling for intervention from the central government. Kalungu, which was carved out of Masaka district, has had some of the top leaders in government, including a prime minister.
And in this place we have had people like the Right Honorable Prime Minister Chintu Musoke. We had had big people in government like Mayanja and Kanji. We have had the secretary to the cabinet, Mr. Mitala. He was buried in Chagunda, but even when people are going to bury him, they could hardly reach his burial grounds because of a funny road. So we have had stronger people in government. Currently, we have the Minister of Defense in government.
Attempts by the district council to name a road in appreciation of former Prime Minister Kintu Musoke for his service in government has been put on hold as the road is in a bad state.
But we are totally ashamed, and we don't even feel fine that if we name this road Kintu Musoke that is full of potholes, that is full of water.
JJINGO FRANCIS, NTV.